Alright guys, I got a copy of the 911 non-emergency phone call to the lady's house in Fort Worth, Texas. It seems that the people of Fort Worth are not okay with this incident, and I don't blame them one bit. Simple candlelight vigils are turning into full-blown protests. I mean, you guys got to see this. And the people of Fort Worth are also saying that this isn't the end of the protesting. They are not going to stop until something has been done about this murder. And I'm 100% with them, because this stuff is ridiculous and it has to stop. That's about all I got for the intro. I'm going to go straight on into the 911 call that the neighbor made and let you guys hear it for yourself.
Fort Worth Police Operator M873, what's the address?
I'm calling about my neighbor.
Okay, what's the address?
1203 East Allen Avenue.
Okay, 1203 East Allen Avenue. What's going on there?
Well, the front doors have been open since 10 o'clock, and I haven't seen anybody moving around. It's not normal for them to have both of the doors open this time of night.
Okay, you know if anyone is inside?
Well, I'm not sure. Both of the cars are there.
Okay, bear with me.
Mm-hmm.
And they're in the driveway?
Both the cars in the driveway, yes.
Okay, can you give me a description, like a color of the vehicles?
Well, one's white and one's dark blue.
The white one is a sedan or a CV? Or pickup?
They're both sedans.
Okay. And what's your name?
James Smith.
And what's your telephone number?
81.
Okay, 17. Gotcha. And are they usually home at this time?
They're usually home, but they never had both of the front doors open.
Okay.
With the lights on, like I can see straight through the house. When my sister woke me up, she stays across the street, and then I live on the opposite side of my sister.
Okay. And the address that you gave me, 1203, that's their address, correct?
Yes.
Okay. We'll have an officer come by. They're already being dispatched now, okay?
Okay, appreciate it. I mean, it's just not normal for them to have both the doors open this late that long.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Of people spilling into the streets tonight in Fort Worth protesting that police shooting death of Atatiana Jefferson. Tonight, we know the officer who shot Jefferson will be interviewed by investigators tomorrow morning. Police also confirming that officer never identified himself as a police officer before firing that shot. We have team coverage of this story with Aaron Jones, who talked exclusively with Jefferson's father, and Jason Allen monitoring the investigation. The shooting happened at a home on East Allen Drive.
All right, they still haven't identified the police officer that was responsible for the shooting. That in itself is crazy. And they go on to talk about in this video about how they're going to do an internal investigation on themselves, and then they turn around and say, oh, well, we're going to have a third party come in. Well, you know what? That third party is still going to be a member of the law enforcement. So you're still investigating yourselves. You're just trying to dress it up, you know, and make it look a little bit better. Then the mayor comes out, tries to make her presence like, you know, everybody should be so happy the mayor's out there. Nobody cares. Who cares if the mayor showed up and then had her personal armed escorts carry her off like, you know, she's some big important figure? Who cares? A lady got shot to death for no reason. That's the problem. That's what needs attention. The people in this town, the last thing they want is a big, huge presence of law enforcement and a big presence of authority. because that's what got this situation started. And the people are done. They don't want to see that crap. But like in every single police officer involved shooting or any police incident, they just don't get it.
And we start with Jason, who's at the Fort Worth Police Department. Jason, there was a vigil for this victim tonight, but from the start, it was much different than just a vigil.
Yeah, it very clearly was, Steve. We'll show you some of that in just a minute here. Tonight was the first time that police had spoken publicly at all about this shooting. They did not take any questions, but they did provide some more details about the call and officers' actions in the moments leading up to the shooting.
Before we start,
in the first public comments from Fort Worth Police about the shooting death of 28-year-old Atatiana Jefferson, the department released the early morning phone call from her neighbor to the department's non-emergency line.
Well, the front doors have been open since 10 o'clock, and I haven't seen anybody moving around. It's not normal for them to have both of the doors open this time of night.
That was the information the two arriving officers had. Police explained that they did not park their marked cars in front of the house, and they did not identify themselves at any time as officers before firing the single shot that killed Jefferson.
what the officer observed and why he did not announce police will be addressed.
I can see it now. They go up to the judge and say, well, through our investigation of ourselves and by putting a couple of guns in there for evidence to make us look better, we found that the shooting was justified.
Atatiana Jefferson! Atatiana Jefferson! Atatiana Jefferson! Atatiana Jefferson!
Outside Jefferson's home Sunday night, hundreds of people chanted her name. Some of her family members arrived back at the house during what was supposed to be a vigil, but quickly turned into a demonstration.
This is not a training issue with the Fort Worth Police Department. This is a cultural issue. Yeah.
Fort Worth Mayor Betsy Price appeared at the gathering, telling me she has confidence in the police department and interim police chief Ed Kraus.
He's devastated about this, and I believe they'll do the right thing. We will hire a third-party investigator to come out.
Her office later clarified that third party will review police department policies related to use of force. Shortly after we talked, her security team had to escort her away from the crowd.
Hey guys, before you leave, make sure you take a second to go back and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate everybody that watches my videos. That's all I got for now, but we'll see you back in the next video.